Hello and how are you? My name is Mahina Barak and welcome you to our 15th video of learning how to create web applications using Laravel. In today's video, we're going to proceed from where we stopped at in the previous video, and we're going to do what? We're going to complete our post creation process. So we're here whereby we're able to create a form where you can enter the post title and then select the post category and then also add a post photo. Maybe here I put the post content and then you submit. So let us go ahead and see how we handle this. So as I told you, now in this resource, this is the resource that we created. If you want to receive the form, you have to receive it through a method called store. So let us go ahead and create a method called store, this store, and then it is the one that will handle the what, the what, the post. Okay, it's called store. So here I can put die time to store. So here it is where we handle the post. So you can see how we have saved ourselves from creating this route of index, the route of post, and the route of create. Okay, so by just writing only one resource. So let's go ahead and do the logic of submitting. So I'll come here to our create, and then here action, we can leave it the way it is. Okay, so you can leave here the action as empty, I hope, and then to be able to submit to the same to the same uh, resource. Okay, and then it will be received here in the store. So let's go ahead and refresh and then put here some title. Okay, and then select here the category, the title. Let us first refresh. Okay, put here some title, then press select here the category, and then select the photo, thumbnail. Okay, and then put here the news details. Okay, and then submit. So when you submit, what are they saying? Create. Okay, I suppose submit on this post, not on the create. Okay, so let's go ahead and specify that we are submitting on what? On URL. You're submitting to URL posts. You just submit to the same endpoint, not create one. Okay, so let's go ahead and refresh again. I hope that will work. Okay, because I don't usually use that resource. So put here, select a picture, and then put here some content, then submit. So you see, time to store. So you can see this method has been overridden, and we can handle here the store. Now let's go ahead and handle that here, the storage. So you can dump here everything that has come. Okay. Okay, so if we come and refresh, you see this is what has come in the post. So this is what? This is the title. You called it name, but you can call it title. And then this is the body. So let's go ahead and create now the post. And to do that, we'll just simply come to our post, and we still have in post. So Let us look at the parameters that are in post, news post, and then we get the parameters that are only. So we'll just simply come and say post equals to new news post like this, and then we can put here our values that we need to use. Okay. Then after we start initializing, so the title, which is this one, equals to, so let me abbreviate this request as R. So put here, so you can see our title came as what? Came as what? As name. I don't want to go back and rename it, but you can go and rename it. And then the body came, of course, as what? As body. And then the photo, then the views. So the views by default will be 0. Okay, so and then the person who submitted this post, let us first finish this category. So the category ID is going to be category ID here. Okay, so the user ID is the person who created the post. So how can we get the logged in person? So to get the login person, just simply say u equals to auth, and then put specify, and then put user. Okay, so there you can get the what? The login person. So you may first check if it is not null or. So if you do like this, you'll be able to do what? To get the login person. So you can see this is the login person. So if you want their ID, you can see the ID is here. So if I do like this, I'll be able to get the ID of the person who is logged in. Like that. Okay. So let's go ahead and put the user ID as that. And then we upload the photo. So the beauty about uploading photo is that we already have the method that does that. So uploader, so that's the beauty of writing functions. So just copy this guy and then put it here. See, that's it. Don't you see how it is very nice to write functions? You don't repeat yourself. Beautiful. So I can just simply say, I can even remove this one. I can put here P and then put photo like this. And then here I just put here this photo. So let me see if the photo came and die here. Like this, refresh. You can see the photo is. So next thing we're going to do is to now upload photo save. So you can just simply use the same thing that you used here. Copy this guy and then put it here. So it's going to be P save, and then if it's successfully saved, we move to posts. If it failed, we do back with what? With inputs. So that is it. We together smile.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So that is it, you see? It's beautiful. So let me make sure that I've cleaned. Fresh. Why is it taking long? Is there anything in the post that is hooking? Let's see. Category. Okay, let's see. Are they saying? Oh, dashboard stroke posts. It's not there. Okay, the redirection is a problem. It's dashboard stroke posts. Yeah, I hope that's what it is. Redirect. Oh, it's supposed to be URL because it does not have a name of posts. I wrote call that. Yeah, so we are good. And now here we're going to display the what? The posts. So to do that, we'll come to our news. We'll come to our resource, and then we're going to get here here we're going to get the resource. Okay, where is it? Okay, here the index. We're going to get the news posts. Okay, so we're going to say posts. You can as well get them from here. Okay, let us say posts equals to news post, and then you say all, and then you put here, or can put maybe where, and then you put here, and then you say get. Okay, then you can put maybe order by ID, order by ID, comma, descending. I mean descending. Okay, so here we'll be able to get the latest what? The latest post. Then we pass this post here. Okay. So they'll be able to get the what? The latest post. So you can change here the name and put posts like this. Okay, so we can go ahead and display these posts by just simply coming to dashboard posts layout. Where is it? Yeah, this one. And then we come and loop here. Instead of saying categories, just say posts. Posts like this. Okay, so we're going to have the photo, maybe the post itself. Okay, the post itself, what you call the title, and then the category, and then maybe the number of views. Okay, like that. So we can come here and rename. So we're going to loop. So you have the ID, you have the post title, and then the image, which is almost the same folder, and then the what? The views, and maybe the category. Where do you put the category? Let's first check that. Refresh. Everything is okay. So the category, the photo is supposed to come first. So this guy has to come here, like that. Refresh. So here we are. So the category and then the views. So category have to come here and then the views. So that's where we come now to the relationship. So you know this post, it belongs to a what? A category. So you can just simply go and say, where is the post? News post here. So you have your category here. So you already talked about the relationships. So I can just simply say it belongs to category. Category, and then you give this category what? The name. Okay, so it means that if you may need to first check if the category still exists. But you can see I'm able to access the category and then name on the what? On the same column without okay, so that is very nice. So the next thing, let us go ahead and now see how we do the pagination, because pagination is very important. assume that you have 1,000 news posts. So if you display them on the same screen, you may face what? You may face challenges, okay? I mean, the system can be really slow. So Laravel comes with its what? With pagination, with a pagination feature whereby you can paginate things from what? From the database. Okay, let us see how we can do that. Laravel pagination. Okay, so this is the pagination of Laravel. Okay, so you can read the basic about definition here. Okay, so here you can use Eloquent. So let us use Eloquent. So for example, here you can say Laravel and then you say paginate 15. So it will have to bring 15 what? 15 per page. So let us go ahead and do that. Let us say maybe paginate 5. So we'll come here to our to our news post resource here. So here we just simply put paginate and then we say 5. I mean, for example, 2. So I hope it's going to bring only 3 posts only. So paginate it's supposed to come after, I think. It's not supposed to put get if you put paginate. Yeah, if you put paginate, you're not supposed to put get. So here's what? Maximum per page. So that is it. You can paginate per page. So now you may need to put the next. That's what I'm looking for. Let us see. Paginate with URL. Okay. I want to use paginate with URL. I think you have to add this with path. So if you put with path, it will be able to do what? To paginate with URL. Yeah, with query string. Yeah, this one. So you can add with query string, and then so if you put here maybe question mark page equals to 2, you'll see it will move you to the what? To the next page. So if you put it equal to 1, it will move you to the first page. So Laravel also provides you the user interface of how you can display your links, okay? So it is here. Not so familiar with it, but you can do it. So let's see. It's just for each container, and then you put let's use this links. So these posts, these ones, it comes with a what? With a method called links, okay? So if you come to, let's go to our blade. So here in the bottom after the table, you can put what? You can put links like this. So you just simply say the posts that have come, and then you put links. So Laravel will give you the links of paginating. Refresh. Yeah, I hope. See, they are there, but there are too many. I mean, they are too huge. They are too huge. So I think it has, but here the whole point is we can now paginate to next, and it is moving. So let us go ahead and see how we make them be well organized. So you say adjusting the pagination link window. So you can just simply say for each and then link. So let us go ahead and catch this and simply put this. So here instead of putting posts, we can put here. I mean, user can put posts. Fresh. Yeah, so it is getting for us only 5 at a time. Okay, so the next thing we want just to reduce these arrows. So let me see how we can do that. You can write CSS. Okay, I think here it has some parameters. JSON. So these are the parameters that does what? That does take to customize. Last, next, what? The path. You can specify the path. You can specify where it starts from and where it ends. Okay. And here you can specify the what? The view that you want to display. Per what? Per page. Paginator links. You can specify here the view. So the one that is causing the problem is this guy. Okay, this back and forth. I can inspect and then we write a simple CSS to fix that. Okay, so let's inspect. I don't want to go so much details in it. Okay, so you can see these ones. They are here. Let us see. It is this one. It's under navigation, and then under navigation, then what? And then I want us to be able to modify. So it has this class called inline center, relevance previous, rounded. I want to get a unique class that can help us to target it. Okay, let's try some small CSS and we see if we can hide or we can reduce the size of what? Of those paginations. Pagination, these nav bars, they're the one which are causing problem. They're important, but they're causing problem. I don't know how we can find here some CSS. Paginator length. So here count, first, get options, has pages, items, last. I want to see if we can disable. Set the params. Cursor pagination. Have count, get option, has pages, items, next cursor. Get the cursor instance for the what? For the next item. Okay, last page, previous. Get the URL for the cursor, set cursor name, set the query string for the cursor. Let's try that. try that and see. This method is not found. Yeah, I don't want to waste our time here. But okay, the whole point is this pagination, you can use it to move to the next page and the previous page, and you'll see your post will be changing there. So I'll go and do my homework and see how we can get rid of these big cursors, okay? So that's the whole point. You can go to the next page and the posts will only be changing from this point. If you want to read in details, here there's a complete documentation of what? Of Laravel pagination. So that can be helpful so much when you're doing what? When you're dealing with big screen pages. I mean, data which is really too much. Okay, so that is how we display the what? The news, okay? So you can also work on the what? On the edit, on how you can edit and modify. So let us finish by maybe putting this news in the what? In the public, on the public side. Or you can even post this documented, I mean pagination for now, okay? You can post this for now, but you can write your own logic where you can handle that pagination by yourself. However, you can also learn more and fix that issue of big links, okay, by yourself. Okay, so now let us see how we can present this in the public site. For example, I want maybe when the user visits, they can see this news on what? On the public site. So to do that, you can simply use the same knowledge that we've just used right now and see how you can present it on what? On the public side. So let's go ahead and do that just faster. So I'll come to our index. So let's go to our web and then come to index here and then go to our home. So our home is, okay, the index is here, and then we are returning this view of index. So this view of index is this one, which is in public here. This one here. Okay, so I want just to display some few posts. We can get all the posts. Like that, and then we pass the posts here. And then come to index here. Sorry. Here, I think. Is it there? No, it's supposed to be under resources, views, index, this one here. So display there what? It can display here our content. Okay. So we have sent the post in the name of posts here. So you can go ahead and loop. Here, and then call one as a what? As a post. So if you refresh, you see the posts are there. Okay. So those are our posts. Okay, so after doing that, I want to show you, now you can make use of what? Of external files. For example, you can make, for example, a single UI of representing a single post, and then you reuse it anywhere. So you can come here and maybe call my components, for example, components, and I say maybe post user interface, okay, dot blade dot php. Okay, so here I'm going to write only a single UI that I'll be using in all posts. So I can come here and I say include. I think we already covered these things, so now you can implement it now. So I say include. Okay, include, and then you say components, and then you put dot post. So you give it a what? The post itself by passing a what? By passing the data. Okay, post like this. So the advantage here, you can reuse this included file at any time, at any point, like this. Okay, so if I come here to post UI, I should be able to do what? To access what has been set here. So let me just paste this here. So you'll see that these are the posts. So in case you want to use, for example, Bootstrap cards, you can write them only one time and then you reuse them. For example, let me use this one just for learning purposes. So I'll go ahead and paste there the card. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and put now the post data. So I'll put here the title. So the post, you see, we passed this data to the other side using this variable called post. So you can access it also this side and just call title like this. Refresh. You see, our post have come. So after doing that, we can put the image. So here you can write your logic only one time and then you do what? And you use it. So let's go ahead and put here, for example, the image here. Okay. URL stroke uploads, then stroke what? Stroke photo. Okay. So if I come and refresh, so at least those one with an image should come. You see, it has come. So you can check if a product does not have an image. For example, you're using that thing of no image.jpg. So I can put a default image. Let us see which name we are using. Eh? It's no image.jpg. Okay, so you can create your own default image and then you'll be presenting it there instead of having a blank space like that. For example, for me, I have this image that I can use for no image, this one. So I'll come and put it in this folder of what? Of no image of resources. This one, okay? Under layout, under public uploads, I put no image. Let me open in File Explorer, and then I paste there this no image file. This one, eh? Okay, so it's a default name that I was giving to images that had no image, right? So I put it there. So it means that those which don't have image, instead of having blank space, they'll have that no image.jpg. So we can organize them in a orderly manner by just simply coming. Let's go ahead and organize them. So I can organize them here by just simply putting them in a what? In a div. And for example, I can put here maybe like a div then give it a class of row, and then give it a and then give here div class call md 3 or 4. So 4 per screen. So if I come and refresh, we have something like that. Okay, but you can do better, right? You can do better. All right, this is just for demonstration. So now let us go ahead maybe to read more details about the news post. Okay, so let us go ahead and do that. So we can do that by simply coming to here. Now this is where now it's going to be place where, for example, put here maybe stroke the what, the post type, the post ID. You should be able to get maybe that particular post. So let's go ahead and do that. So I can just simply come and say here maybe stroke the ID. I can say URL, and then say stroke, URL, and then put ID. I can put here maybe, then read more. Okay, so if I save, I come and refresh. So I'll be able to click on stroke this one. Now this one does not exist. Okay, so I want us to put a listener that can listen maybe to stroke what, a news post, something like that. Or you can just simply say, to be specific, you can simply say maybe stroke, and then you put the post itself, like posts. I can say stroke news and then stroke the what, the ID. So if you come and refresh, we put here, you see, stroke news, then the ID. So this does not exist because I've not created a route for it. Let's go ahead and now create the route for it. So we'll come here to web, and then we come here and put stroke news. Okay, so since here we're going to expect an ID as the last parameter or as the last segment, we're going to expect the ID of a post. So this is why you put the what, this parameter called maybe ID. Okay, so that accept anything that has news stroke, then that ID. You get it? So you can put news, and then you can create now the method for doing that. Okay. So if I come here and refresh, you'll see it's supposed to be, and receive here the ID like that. So here's going to be news stroke the ID. It's supposed to be like this. Yeah, fresh. Yeah, you get it, eh? Smile. Are you following?
Yeah.
So do you understand now why we need this? So I mean that here
Yes.
we expect the ID of that particular news of someone, what someone needs to read about. So I can go ahead and get that ID here. I receive it like this in this method. So I can do like this and say maybe post is equal to news post, and then say find or fail. Do you know that method? It will find something. If it's not there, it will throw an error. So if I come and refresh, it did not fail. So the news was found. Okay? So it means now this news is here. So the only thing is how to present it now. So to present it, you can just simply use the same input. So, Smile, are you there? Are you there? So I'm going to
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
okay, so let's go ahead and present this news post. So I can use the same index page, I just rename it. Okay, so Ctrl Shift, where is the index page? This one here. No, let's go to it step by step. So it is under resources, under views, under this index page. Yeah, this one here. So I'm going just to rename it, and I create maybe for post details. For news, maybe details. You can call it anything you want. Details like this. Okay. So I'll come here and put maybe. So instead of putting here the title, I can now put the news post. Okay. So I can just simply say post, and then I put maybe title like this. Okay. So after doing that, I don't need this loop again. I'm just going to put here the what? The content of that news. So let's go ahead and first see what we've got. So I'll come here, back to the method. Okay, I'll back to the controller here, and then we return a view with a what? With a post. Okay, like this. So if I come and refresh, that's the same. Post undefined. Okay, so let's come here. Do you have posts here? No. Posts, news. Okay, it's supposed to be index. I mean news details blade. Okay, refresh. See, the title is there. So I can come here and get the news, and I click on it, and I'm able to get the relevant what? The relevant title. Now I can go ahead and display the image here, and then the details of that particular news. So let me go ahead and display the image. Okay. So to display the image, you already had it in this card. Okay. This one here. And then we come and display it here. Okay, so you can have a template, and then you just populate these things there. So you see, that's the new details page. And then here in bottom, you can display the content. Okay. And you can put here the content. Okay, so the content is here. So now in the bottom, you can put related news, and then you get related news in the same category and display them. So now that's it. And there can be enough for you to do what? To get started. So your task is going to be now implementing what we've learned up from this point. For example, I want someone to be able to create a comment and add it on this particular news post. So in the bottom, it should show a place where someone can create a comment. I want you to design this image so that it should not be as big as this to display the whole screen, so it can be decent. That's another thing. I want someone to be able to place a comment on this one. I want you to place the related news post in the bottom. I want you to make these links work like the About Us link. I want you to design for me these posts to look much more cleaner. I want you to count every view. For example, if I view this news, it should count that this news has been read, so that if the administrator comes to dashboard, they can see the news that have been read, the number of views. They should be able to be here. I want you to implement the pagination. It should be now working, not as the one that I did, but the pagination that it really works, so I can click on the next page. I want you to implement this search button, whereby I can search about a certain story by typing a few words, and then I'll be able to search. So those are things that you can think and do what? And challenge yourself and implement. I'll put them in the description of this video, whereby I'm requesting you now to challenge yourself and implement them, so you can be able to do what? To see if you have learned, or to make more research and see that you're able to do what? To nail them. So along the way, you can become better by challenging yourself. So that's it. Now in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can publish your Laravel project to online, so that you can be able to do what? To share your link with your friends, and they visit your website, and you take it from there of how you can now start making a logic and implement these things and do now extraordinary, logic that is beyond here, as you're publishing your website on what? Online. So that's what we're going to do in the next video. I'm going to show you the most effective way of publishing your website online through what? Through GitHub. So I hope you'll not miss. We'll meet in the next video. See you there.